ever wonder why some people grow rich while others stay poor? This question is more than just a pondering thought. It's about financial education, an essential yet often overlooked area of learning. You see, financial education is not just about knowing how to count your coins. It's about understanding how money works, how to manage it, how to invest it, and how to make it work for you. Without this knowledge, it's easy to fall into the trap of poor money management, leading to financial difficulties. Remember the wise words of Benjamin Franklin: "An investment in knowledge pays the best interest." This quote rings true here, as the investment in financial education can yield a lifetime of dividends. So, let's embark on this journey of financial education together, because, as we'll discover, financial education is the key difference between those who understand and grow their wealth and those who don't. So, what is finance, and why should you care? Well, finance is essentially the management of money. It's how we earn, spend, save, and invest. It's the backbone of our economy and plays a significant role in our daily lives. Whether you're buying a cup of coffee, paying rent, or planning for retirement, you're interacting with the world of finance. Now let's break it down to the basics. First off, we have income, which is the money you earn. This could be from a job, a side hustle, or even from investments. Income is your starting point, your financial fuel. Next, we have expenses. These are the costs you incur, from necessities like food and housing to discretionary purchases like that shiny new gadget you've been eyeing. It's important to track your expenses, as overspending can lead to debt, a financial pitfall you'd want to avoid. Third, we have savings. This is the portion of your income that you set aside for future use. The importance of saving cannot be overstated. As Benjamin Franklin once said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." Saving allows you to build an emergency fund, prepare for unforeseen expenses, and work towards your financial goals. Finally, we have investments. This is where you put your money to work for you. Investments can range from stocks and bonds to real estate and mutual funds. Investing can help grow your wealth over time, but it's crucial to understand that it involves risks. Each of these concepts are interconnected, forming a financial ecosystem of sorts. Your income feeds your expenses and savings. Your savings, in turn, can be used for investments, and your investments can generate additional income. So why should you care about finance? Because understanding finance empowers you to take control of your money, enabling you to make informed decisions and secure your financial future. Remember, the first step towards financial freedom is understanding these basic concepts. Ever find yourself wondering where all your money went at the end of the month? If so, you're not alone. Many of us have been there, scratching our heads, trying to figure out how our hard-earned cash slipped through our fingers. But don't worry, there's a tool that can help us regain control: budgeting. Now, what exactly is budgeting? Simply put, it's a plan for your money. It's a way of telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. You see, by creating a budget, you're taking the wheel of your financial life. You're deciding how much you'll spend, save, and invest, rather than leaving it to chance or impulse. But how do you create a budget? It's not as complicated as it sounds. Start by jotting down your income. That's the money you're earning. Then list out your expenses, the money you're spending. This includes everything from your rent or mortgage, to your groceries, to your Netflix subscription. Once you have these numbers, subtract your expenses from your income. The goal is to have a positive number, meaning you're spending less than you're earning. If not, it's time to revisit your expenses and see where you can cut back. Now, it's not just about cutting back. A budget is also about planning for your future. This means setting aside a portion of your income for savings and investments. Think of it as paying your future self. And remember, every little bit counts. Even the smallest savings can add up over time, especially when you factor in the magic of compound interest. But we'll get to that in the next scene. The beauty of budgeting is that it gives you a clear picture of your financial health. It empowers you to make informed decisions, to take control of your money, and to plan for a financially secure future. It's not about depriving yourself, but about being smart with your money. So take the time to create a budget, understand where your money is going, plan for your future, As Benjamin Franklin once said, beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Scene script. Ever heard of the eighth wonder of the world? It's compound interest. Let's take a moment to marvel at this financial phenomenon. Compound interest, dear friends, is the process where you earn interest on your initial investment and then you earn interest on that interest. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, growing bigger and bigger as it picks up more snow. Imagine you have $100. You invest it at an annual interest rate of 5%. By the end of the first year, you've earned $5 in interest. Your total investment is now $105. The next year, you earn interest not just on the initial $100, but also on the $5 of interest you've already earned. This continues year after year, with your investment growing exponentially. Now, let's bring in a powerful quote by Albert Einstein. He said, "He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." This statement holds true for compound interest. Those who understand the power of compounding can harness it to build wealth. On the other hand, those who neglect this concept often find themselves on the wrong side of the equation, paying interest rather than earning it. Consider this. If you start investing at the age of 25 with just $100 per month at an annual interest rate of 5%, by the time you're 65, you'll have more than $260,000. But if you wait until you're 35 to start investing the same amount, you'll only have about $150,000 by the time you're 65. That's a difference of over $100,000 simply because you started 10 years earlier. This is the magic of compound interest. It's not just about the amount you invest, but also about the time you give your investments to grow. It's a powerful tool for wealth creation, and the key to unlocking its potential is to start early. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. No risk, no return. Is that true in finance? Well, in the financial world, this phrase is more than just a cliche, it's a fundamental principle. Risk and reward are two sides of the same coin, and understanding this relationship is crucial for anyone navigating the financial seas. Let's break it down. In finance, risk refers to the possibility of losing some or all of the original investment. It's the uncertainty that lurks around every investment decision you make. On the other hand, reward is the potential gain you stand to receive from an investment. Now, here's the kicker. Higher potential returns often come with higher risk. Think of it as a seesaw. As potential returns go up, so does the risk. For example, stocks, which can offer high returns, are generally riskier than bonds, which offer lower but more steady returns. This is known as the risk-reward trade-off. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Enter diversification, the financial equivalent of not putting all your eggs in one basket. By spreading investments across a variety of assets, you can manage and even mitigate some of the risk. If one investment takes a hit, others may perform well and offset the loss. But remember, diversification isn't a cure-all. It can reduce risk, but it can't eliminate it. Even a well-diversified portfolio can experience losses. That's why it's essential not only to diversify, but also to understand your risk tolerance, how much risk you're willing and able to take on. After all, as the legendary investor Peter Lynch once said, the key to making money in stocks is not to get scared out of them. Understanding the dance between risk and reward and learning how to navigate it is a vital part of this journey. So, is it true? No risk, no return? Well, it seems that way. But remember, understanding and managing risk can lead to rewarding outcomes. As Warren Buffett said, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. So let's keep learning and let's keep growing. So, what did we learn today? We began our journey with the money question, understanding the value and importance of financial education. It's not just about the numbers, but about making informed decisions that can shape our future. We then delved into the basics of finance, exploring concepts that form the bedrock of our financial world. From there, we navigated the helpful tool of budgeting, a practical application that can keep our financial health in check. We also discovered the magic of compound interest, the silent agent of wealth accumulation. It's an incredible demonstration of how a little can grow into a lot over time. Lastly, we grappled with the concept of risk and reward, learning that every financial decision comes with potential gains and losses. With this knowledge, you are now better equipped to make informed financial decisions. Remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with education.